Hi bear cubs, welcome back to Baby. In this video we are going to be tackling Tesco Misty, who has some ratty blonde hair, and I'm going to be turning her hair a very pale shade of pink. So let's have a look at her. As you can see, her body is quite dirty. She's going to need a good scrub. She's very pretty faced though. Her hair is also all kinds of messed up. As you can see, she's very ratty and matted. She's going to need an awful lot of sorting out. Her body, on the other hand, although dirty, is really good. It has a lot of articulation. She has a Otto Simon flare body. She has a ball jointed neck. So for a cheap 80s doll, she's pretty good. She also has bending ankles. This means she can go on point when she's doing ballet, or she can be more flat-footed to wear the flare shoes. And here we are, we're going to dunk her in the wash bowl, let her have a bit of a soak, and we're going to give her a scrub with the fairy liquid and try and get some of the grime off of her. And I'm going to give her a little bit of a scrub with the baby toothbrush. Just pop her head off so I can go around the neck hole. Now, her body took a lot of scrubbing and I just couldn't get it clean. So I think what I will end up doing is getting one of those magic eraser sponges. They're quite abrasive, so I'll get one of those and I'm going to give her a good going over with it, see if I can lift some of that grime up. Okay, here is the fun part. We are going to dye Misty's hair petal pink with Rit Dye-More. First of all, we are going to put the dye powder into a mug. And then we're going to add hot water and we're going to give it a stir to get the powder all dissolved. And we'll fill the pot up with some boiling water, and then we're going to add some distilled white vinegar. Because it's nylon, here we're dyeing, we're going to add vinegar. We're going to add a cupful. We'll give the dye a little stir with the peg. Oh no, it's a curler. Then we add the dye to the hot water and then the distilled vinegar and give it a mix to get it all mixed up. Okay, here's Misty. She's been boil washed and straightened. I've gotten her hair as smooth as I can. So we'll just dip her in for a few seconds at a time. Then give her a rinse to see what the hair looks like. I did this quite a few times, and the dye, I thought the dye wasn't taking. So what I ended up doing was putting the pot on the stove at a low simmer, and I left her in the bowl. I left her in the pot for 45 minutes, and when I took her out and rinsed her, her hair was a very, very pale petal pink. The reason I was expecting the colour to be more vibrant is because, well, look at the colour of the dye. But that's not the colour that it went, and I wish I'd chosen something a bit more vibrant now. And here she is. The hair's damp and she's in the struggle dress. I did end up chopping off the ends that I just couldn't get to look nice. You can't really see it in this light, but her hair is quite a nice mother of pearl colour. And we're going to pop the curlers in to give her some lovely curls. My idea for Misty, I was going to turn her into a 1980s country bride. So I wanted to give her massive curls, so I could play around, see if I could give her a nice curly updo, you know the sort of thing. And here she is ready to be boil washed, which I ended up doing off camera because and here we are, the curlers are out, and that's a lot of curl. I wasn't entirely happy with it. Oh, fall over then, Misty. I wasn't entirely happy with it, which you never are when the curls are fresh out of the curlers. So I get my trusty pintail comb and split the curls up just to see what I can come up with. So I've got this little hairband, and I'm going to try and tame the curls down a little bit, because my first idea was to give her a veil and pop it in at the back. This looked a little bit so I did end up taking it out. One of the things that I am really miffed at is you don't get to appreciate the colour that her hair did go. Doesn't translate well on camera, but it was absolutely gorgeous. It was very subtle, and I'm not a pink fan, but I really did like the colour. And now I'm going to comb through the curls to break them up even more. The idea was to try and make them a little bit looser. Didn't work. She ended up with a big massive 80s bubble perm. And it was at this point I kind of gave up a little bit. So I popped her on the kitchen table and I went upstairs, and when I came back downstairs, Madam happened. She got hold of her off the kitchen table, ripped her head into tiny little pieces, and thus ends the terrible, tragic tale of Tesco Misty. I hope you enjoyed this sad tale. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Baby out.